My name is Harry. I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is March 2nd, 2026. It is 12 a.m. So this is video number 2. The first video I started on March 1st. I started recording earlier. So, but anyway, let's just continue recording. Right, so this is the first tweet. At Kelly Osbourn, darling, you're now looking for sympathy. This you? Lady Diana will never let you breathe. Karma will follow you for the rest of your life. This is just the beginning. And remember, your mother, Mrs. Osbourn, was in a reality show just to criticize Meghan. Okay, what is she saying here?
I think Harry's a f***ing I do.
Kelly Osbourn has reached her limit with Prince Harry. The TV personality weighed in on the Duke of Sussex and his ongoing drama while joining the I've Had It podcast recently, sharing why she has no sympathy for Harry's public and personal challenges.
I think he's a f***ing he's a whining, whinging, complaining, woe is me, I'm the only one that's ever had mental problems. Like, my life was so hard. Everybody's f***ing life is hard. Yeah, you were the prince of a goddamn country who dressed up as a f***ing Nazi, and now you're trying to come back as the Pope?
By the way, regarding the Nazi thing here, William and what's the other one, and his wife advised Harry to wear that uniform. Okay? So other royal rats have debunked that. Okay? I mean, what gave her the right to be so freely to talk like that about somebody? I understand the free speech kind of thing. You know what? Well, this is old. This is the first time I'm hearing it, but this is old. Let's continue and finish with that.
Suck it.
Harry has apologized for the infamous Nazi costume he wore to a party in the 2000s, calling it, quote, one of the biggest mistakes of his life. The dad of two has yet to weigh in on Kelly's rant as of Tuesday. Fans appear divided over the Project Runway Junior judge's searing.
Oh my God. Oh shit. What did she
think
say
Harry's
now? Let me go into that. Kelly Osbourn is addressing body-shaming comments following her appearance at the Brit Award, where she and her mom, Sharon, accepted a Lifetime Achievement Award for her late father, Ozzy Osbourne. I'm currently going through the hardest time in my life, wrote Kelly, 41. Oh, she's 41? I should not even have to defend myself, but I won't sit here and allow myself to be dehumanized in a such way. You know, baggage for God. So there's that here. There's a special kind of cruelty in harming someone who is clearly going through something, kicking me when I'm down, doubting my pain, spreading my struggles as gossip, and turning your back when I need support and love most. You know what? Like I said, baggage for God. So much to say about this. She was so freely talking nonsense about Harry over here, but whatever. Let's leave it as that. I'm not even gonna go in the comment. Let's go to the next tweet. Unbelievable. Next tweet. Alright. OMG William is such a sniveling little biatch. Prince William is also said to have advised other royals not to appear in photographs alongside the pair for the rest of the year. Okay, the moment that I saw this, because I remember saying it in one of my videos, there was a garden party that William did, okay? And I think it was raining that day. And the two sisters appear in that party. And I was like, man, every time I look at that picture of them, it seems like they forced them to be there. And it seems like it was either, you know, you like pick a side, either Harry or William. And obviously you could think that as women, I always feel like they don't have the same capability as Harry. Not only because they are women, but the kind of experience that Harry has, not only in the military, traveling, and be able to defend himself. These sisters don't have that, especially for the younger one, Eugenie, because I think she was trying to stay away from the mess from the UK, from the royal family. So I think she was attaching herself more toward Harry. But when, let's say, the docuseries, because she appeared really quickly on the docuseries, and some pictures when before Harry and Meghan got married, it seems like she was good friend with Meghan and things like that. I think she was trying to stay away from the royal family. But when some of this stuff came to light, the pictures, the docuseries, and there was, I think the first year Harry was in the US, there was a baseball, was it a World Series or football, American football, Super Bowl. She came, she was sitting on the stand with Harry. So when all of this were popping up, she was like distancing herself from the royal family. And I think William did not like it. And I truly believe there was an ultimatum: either you stuck with us, the royal family, or with Harry. Knowing the fact that Harry will understand, okay? Harry will understand why she's not hanging out with them, okay? Harry will understand because Harry knows the family. But if, let's say, she decided to hang out with, take Harry's side, you see how William behaved toward his brother. I think she's just trying to limit the amount of unnecessary burden that the other brother will put on her. So she reluctantly took the side of the other brother. But I think Harry understands her. I truly believe this is what happened. And this is my opinion, by the way. So when I saw this, and I was like, see, I'm not the only one who think of that. I don't know if what they're saying on the paper is true, but let's see here. Palace banned Beatrice and Eugenie from Ascot. Princess blindsided after being told they can't attend royal event for foreseeable future. But this part here, this is what I'm thinking about with Harry. But with this, because of Andrew, you can, I don't know. The father did his own thing. William was hanging out with Andrew when all the mess was happening. It's for the royal family, they listen to, before they could make that decision, it's like they have no say. The only time they have a say, they want to make sure they are on the side of whichever the wind blows. If the people rejected it, okay, so they're not gonna go in the negative side of things. If it's in the positive, they want to attach themselves with it. That's the way they behave. Okay, my God, if William can treat blood royals like this, who have done absolutely nothing wrong, I need no further proof of how he treated Meghan. Even the Queen didn't treat Margaret this bad with all the shenanigans she got into. Okay, William is the OG. Anyway, I still remember when Beatrice and Eugenie went out to dinner with Piers Morgan and was pictured being cozy afterward, laughing, smiling, and hugging. And that part, I actually raised that up in one of my videos, and I think I respond to a tweet about it. I think, just look on the screen, because I think I have some screenshot of that outing. I think it's when the royal fam, not the royal, the media in the UK telling them to get back online, back to the script, or else this is gonna happen. That's what I took that outing is all about. To let them know this is the script, you better follow it or else. Okay? Because these people only working and blackmailing people. Alright, Piers Morgan claims royal family have reached out to thank him for attacks on Meghan. Alright, so let's leave that alone. You could read the rest. Let's go to the next tweet. I'm just glad Harry and Meghan are out. And thank God for William for kicking them out. There's this again. Prince Harry pictures convincing wife Meghan to kick that ball, and boy did she kick it. On their Jordan humanitarian tour, the Sussexes, Prince Harry and Meghan, are seen taking on many activities with the displaced children, i.e. soccer, art, music, etc. Alright. Was it Erica was making fun of her regarding that? Alright, even in Canada, he convinced her to go tubing. Yes, it's so cute. Every time I watch that video, the tubing, I still laugh as if it's the first time I saw it. Harry likes to do this to my girl. When will Archie and Lily dad accept that his wife is not sporty? It's Pilates, and that's as far as sport for her goes. There's that. People are laughing. The squad like to make silly fun of her. Alright, next week, WellChild. Now, I don't know if this is new, but I saw this when this post to 28. This is why the Sussexes are loved by all. This is the Sussex power. 1 minute and 48 seconds.
Every year, one of the moments I look forward to the most is spending time with the children and families that I meet through the WellChild Awards. Now, these children and young people are living with complex medical needs, challenges that most of us can barely imagine. And yet, time and again, they meet life with positivity, courage, humour, and an extraordinary joy for living. In their smiles, their determination, and their kindness, they show us what strength truly looks like. And the WellChild Awards is a truly special evening. It's about celebrating these remarkable young people. It's about recognizing the siblings who so often put their own needs aside to care for a brother or sister. And of course, it's about honoring the parents, the carers, nurses, and professionals who give so much of themselves every single day with dedication, love, and compassion. But these awards can only happen with your help. So, if you know a child who learned hospital routines before playground games, a sibling who quietly became a carer, or a parent or professional whose life revolves around constant selfless care, please nominate them for a WellChild Award. They might be a friend in a different part of the United Kingdom or a stranger you see in your community every single week. We want to hear about them. By nominating, you're not just recognizing an achievement, you're telling a story. You're shining a light on extraordinary bravery, on resilience and kindness that's happening in communities across the United Kingdom every day, often unseen and too often uncelebrated. So thank you for supporting WellChild. And please get nominating. And we very much hope to see some of you at the 2026 WellChild Awards supported by GSK.
Okay, so this is new. All right, 2026. All right, there must be another book coming out or Netflix series, perhaps. If these were his words instead of a script made to make him look good, I stand behind God. Oh, whatever. This is something he's been doing for a very long time. And the thing is that Harry and Meghan, well, let's focus on WellChild only. Harry doesn't have to do any of this. He doesn't have to do any of this, but he wants to. Alright, so we're switching up now to the NAACP Award. Alright, so there's some little nag to the BAFTA and this. Alright, Samuel L. Jackson honored the late great Reverend Jesse Jackson at the 2026 NAACP Image Awards. One thing I didn't do last month is put something regarding Black History Month. I've been very busy. So I apologize. And I think I did put when they mentioned he passed. But anyway, let's focus on that. This is almost 3 minutes. I'm hoping I don't have anything to say. There's a lot of comments in there. Let's see here.
We all know the story of Jesse Jackson, born to an 18-year-old unwed mother in Greenville, South Carolina. Growing up in the Jim Crow South, getting out on a path that led him to the top of the mountain. And once he arrived at his rightful place on that peak, he did not rest. He changed the world. Now, some of you may have not been around when he took up the mantle from Dr. King on that tragic day in Memphis, but for over half a century, which is a long damn time to be on the front lines. He advocated for the poor, the disenfranchised, for those who needed work, And he found jobs for our community in every endeavor, including entertainment. He inspired a young man who has the same last name as his, one Samuel L. Jackson. Now, I'm no reverend, but after all, in a protest back in the day, I did lock Morehouse College board members up in a building for a minute.
For a minute.
And at times, I have used words in films you don't find in the good book. But all of us, in some degree or another, have spoken out, marched, protested, raised holy hell inspired by a man who now, I'm sure, resides with the good Lord in heaven. And even though we can no longer hear his voice, whenever we see that a wrong must be made right, all of us can ask ourselves, WWJD, what would Jesse do? Now, I know he inspired me and changed my life. I was lost, poor, trying to find my way, but he made me believe in myself and realize I am somebody. And it doesn't matter where you live or who you are, you matter because, say it with me, I am somebody. You can overcome any obstacle because I am somebody. And we will continue his mission and carry the torch he lit and keep hope alive. And we will not be erased from this country's history. Because we are somebody. I am somebody. I am Reverend Jackson, because of you, we are somebody. Right on. Power to the people.
I thought that was nice. Okay, so there will be a screenshot when I share it with you. You could pause and read the rest. Let's go to the next one. I have a couple tweets regarding the NAACP award that was happening. I hope you saw the video of Harry and Meghan honoring their NAACP digital award. I don't have it in this video, but I've already talked about it in past videos. Okay, next tweet. Quote, man, I love being black, end quote. Michael B Jordan while accepting his NAACP Image Award. All right.
Woo, what's up, y'all? Y'all really don't understand how much this means to me. Being here, I used to come here when I was a kid, when I was about 15 years old, sneaking in through the back as best I could. And I always loved being here, man. It's felt like a reunion of sorts, you know, being from New Jersey and coming out here during the summers. And this is a place where I always felt encouraged. I always felt like I was being celebrated and nourished. You guys poured into me. Even small successes, even when I was a kid, you told me it was okay to keep going because I felt seen here. I felt comfortable. I felt the love. And that's why I love being here, and I love you guys, man, so much. And I was thinking about lead actor, you know, and I was thinking about what lead actor meant to me. And honestly, I got to dedicate this award to Chadwick Boseman because as my brother, our time here on this planet is short. I was watching the memoriam and seeing how fast these careers go by and people's lives go by and what we do while we're here on Earth. And that's why I want to be here and be present with you guys as much as possible. So thank you. Thank you to my team. Thank you to my mom. Thank you to my dad, my brother, my sister. You guys make me who I am, and you push me to keep going and keep being solid as best I could. And yeah, I just want to thank the NAACP. I want to thank, man, I love being black. I love y'all.
Looks like there's so much he wants to say, but he realized time is running. Alright, so let's move on. Okay, next tweet, NAACP, more tweet about that. Alright, let's pause. It's almost a minute. Ryan Coogler and Delroy Lindo received a standing ovation at the NAACP Image Award. We appreciate all of the support and love we have been shown in the aftermath of what happened last weekend. It is an honor to be here amongst our people. Alright. Okay, let's listen.
Thank you. Before we start, I'd just like to officially say that we appreciate all the support and the love that we have been shown in the aftermath of what happened last weekend. It means a lot to us. It is a honor to be here amongst our people this evening, amongst so many people who have shown us such incredible support. And it's a classic case of something that could have been very negative becoming very positive. Thank you so much for the support.
This is one guy, I believe I keep on looking it up, but I always want to make sure. He appreciates the welcome that African American have done to him. I believe he's British, and one of the reasons, there's an interview I believe I saw about him, one of the reasons he came to the US is because opportunity. Okay, he would not have gotten if he was in the UK. Unlike him, there's another Brit who did a movie with, what's his name, Tom Cruise. I don't remember what she said, but I know I did not like it, and I even made a video about it, and the thumbnails is focused on that because there's something that she said that as if she then appreciate or maybe she talked down to African American. Unlike him, he appreciate what previous African American have done to the arts. Go watch that video. It's on PYTE. I don't remember what she said, but I know I was very upset about her of what she said. Not her personally, but what she said about. All right, let me go look if he's from the UK. I believe he is though. Okay, so I just type his name here. All right, Delroy George Lindo is an English-born American actor and theater director. All right, so he was born in the United Kingdom. Okay, so that's what I thought. So I remember there's one video, a YouTube video I came across. I'm just talking on top of my head, is that one of the reasons he came to the US to pursue his acting career is for more opportunity, because he will not have gotten it if he was in the UK. Okay, so there's that here. Oh, there's more. I don't want to go through all of this. Prince William is president of BAFTA. Did he ever come out and well, the UK tried to focus on the Tourette syndrome aspect of it, but what's happening in the US is that we're not talking down or punishing or whatever they want to say about the guy's disability. I don't even remember his name. It's the fact that he said the N-word, but eventually he did, I believe he did apologize for saying it. He came around, I don't know, but let's not focus on that. Since I have this here, let's listen to what he has to say, and then I'll go to the next tweet.
So we just want to say thank you to you guys, man. Like, it's a lot of since our people been here over 4 centuries, there's always been a lot of lies told about us, and a lie, no matter how powerful the person saying it is, it's still a lie. And the truth, no matter how little power the person has that's saying the truth, it's still the truth. And the truth is y'all are loved, y'all are beautiful, and y'all are powerful and mighty. And bless y'all. Thank y'all so much. So we just want to say thank you.
Let me read the caption. He has this accent. Is he from the UK? Oh, I don't know. Okay, Ryan Coogler, after winning Outstanding Motion Picture at the 2026 NAACP Image Award for Center, quote, our people have been here. Okay, so pretty much is the caption is repeating what he says. Let's go to the next tweet. More about the NAACP award. Okay, the lovely Regina Hall did what should have been done at the BAFTA award. She took a moment to show some love to Michael B Jordan and Delroy Lindo for the class and poise they demonstrate on stage. This is how it's done. And let's give a shout out to African American. There's a lot of African American who had no clue about the BAFTA, but the moment they heard what was said about specific, well, those two, Michael B Jordan and Delroy Lindo, they spoke up. This is how it's done. All right, let's listen. Did I read it? The love? Oh, yes, I did. Let's listen.
I'd like also to just take a moment to the two kings who are in this audience and just send you so much love for your class, and that is Michael B Jordan and Delroy Lindo.
Standing ovation.
That's so sweet. Because some people didn't feel like standing up, and then the other people had, and they felt guilty, like Sterling was like, damn. It's always hard, because women got dresses on, and we be like, shit, everybody. Like also.
That should have been the very first one. Okay. This is the part here. Okay, I wasn't gonna go into all of this, but while I was reading it, it caught my attention. So this is the difference here between the US and the UK. All right, no love shown. Okay, so there's the guy's name. No love shown to John Davison for the unwarranted attack on him or wig for his medical condition he has no control of, a condition so bad they made a film about him, but the black community looks so bad in all of this, entitled, ignorant, and uncaring, and self-absorbed, being exposed very badly in all of this. This is not the thing. People are not attacking him for his condition. It's because of what he said. All right, let's see here. Imagine getting triggered and attack a whole race because checks note 2 black actors got a standing ovation after dealing with racial slurs and batch broadcasts. Do your 2 sons act like losers online too? You are a single dad. Oh my God, they already went after him? Okay, I don't want to get too personal with this here. Alright. I've never seen a disabled person so sheltered, loved, and protected as this man. The whole world had to sit and learn about his disability in order to better understand, forgive the accepting him. While that, the black community has to deal with people like you gaslighting us all. That's a good point. The BBC had time to edit out the derogatory slur and did not. Warner Brothers attacked them within minutes and received assurances that concerns will be addressed. Also, the lack of immediate apology from John, BBC, and BAFTA is an issue, not his condition. Thank you. This is the point here. Several things. BBC had time to delete the part. They didn't do it. The apology. Okay, let's say it was a accident. But the fact that the word come out, why didn't he take the time to apologize? But instead, it's like people saying, but look at his condition. They don't want to admit they're wrong. Black people have been subjected to mistreatment and name-calling, gaslighting for centuries. But these people, they don't want to recognize the fact that it was wrong. Okay, let me read what's there and then move on. And then William, who is the president of BAFTA, didn't come out and say anything. There's usually always an opportunity for these people to do the right thing. They never do. Okay, his condition can make you curse, but not say derogatory things. That was a choice he made. That was not a medical condition. He used that as an excuse to say that. Okay, if you have a medical condition that results in you blurting out insult or racial slurs, then you need to remove yourself and get support, not expect everyone else to tolerate it. That's it. What's completely irrelevant is your decision to make a sweeping statement about the entire community. LOL. Okay, so let's leave that alone. Okay, so this is another thing regarding BAFTA, NAACP and BAFTA. Okay, let's see here. David Banner talks about the situation that occurred with Michael B Jordan and Delroy Lindo at the BAFTA Awards. Quote, white people do for white people, and I don't know where we surprised about it. I won't go back again if I was there, because if they really respected black people, they will make sure that we were protected. If it really meant something to them, they will have made sure that nobody else heard that. Okay, that's removing that part. They had the power to edit that. and I'm tired of black people always having to take it. I don't know if I will have took it the same way, and maybe that's why I'm not in the same position. This is why Regina gave them the standing ovation. They just stood there, because if they had reacted, that would have been another issue, and then the fact that the guy said the N-word will not even be part of it. They'll be focusing on their behavior. This is why Regina gave them the standing ovation. Let's go to the next tweet. Now, this is SNL, Saturday Night Live, who's making fun of it. There'll be screenshot. Let's pause. Oh my God, it's 4 minutes. And that'll be it. Oh no, I have one more. You know what? Let me do the other one. And then, let's pause this. Dion Cole, quote, "If there are many white men in the room with Tourette's, I advise you to tell them to read the room. Lord, it might not go the way they think." Okay, let's listen to this, and then after that will be the other one. And that'll be it for the video.
Cool, come on. Y'all gotta pray with me, all right? Bow our heads, let's go. Lord, I want you to bless our sister Tiana Taylor, Lord. Keep her single and away from 6'3" green-eyed men with muscles, Lord. Give the average man a chance with her, Lord. Hell, give the average woman a chance with her as well. Lord, I want you to bless our brother 50 Cent, Lord. Damn it. But that pettiness be getting out there going by fast at work, don't it? You know what, Lord, bless him with some more petty ideas, Lord. That'll help us at work, Lord, definitely. Lord, we want you to bless our sister Nicki Minaj, Lord, yes. She's been going through a lot lately, Lord, and hasn't been herself, Lord. I believe whatever's in her ass is affecting her brain, Lord. Take it out of her ass, Lord. We bind that spirit in her ass, Lord. And oh yeah, Lord, before we go, Lord, if there are any white men out here in the audience, Lord, with Tourette's, I advise you to tell them they better read the room tonight, Lord. It might not go the way they think of it. Whatever medicine they on, they better double up on it, Lord. All these things we ask in Jesus' name, I pray. Let the church say.
Oh my God. I'm looking to see if there's any more videos. So let's go to the next one. That will be it for the video. And then I'll go to part 3. I wonder how BAFTA and BBC are feeling right now. Alright, let's listen. 4 minutes, and that'll be it for this video.
Hi, I'm Mel Gibson. And as I probably should have pointed out decades ago, I too suffer from Tourette's. Which explains a lot of the things I've said or yelled through the years. Am I proud of what I said? No. But I am very proud for you to know it was because of Tourette's. Fortunately, I'm not alone.
Hi, I'm OG Real Housewife of New York, Jill Zarin. And you might have seen the video I posted this week where I said Bad Bunny did the worst halftime show in history. And why was it in Spanish? And where were all the white people? But what you didn't know is that I suffer from severe, long-winded, monologue-style Tourette's. A condition that affects 9 out of 10 people on Long Island.
Hi, cuties. I'm Armie Hammer. And not many people know this, but one of the most common side effects of Tourette's is cannibalism. You could be casually DMing with a girl and suddenly the Tourette's takes over and you're typing stuff like, "I'm literally going to eat you." And she's like, "LOL, what?" And you're like, "I'm not LOLing or ROFLing. I'm gonna drink your blood and gnaw the meat off your ribs like I'm at an Applebee's." But since it's Tourette's, I guess I have to be forgiven if not celebrated. Thanks, medicine.
Immediately after the BAFTAs, I talked to the doctors and the scientists and the lawyers, and they breed that apparently can suffer from something called the drink Tourette's. So you say I try to order the Diet Coke. It's simple, right? Only sometimes it'll come out like I need a double whiskey with a bunch of GHB mixed in. And then I have a second condition called gender blindness. So instead of giving the drink to myself, I give it to like 60 different women. Anywho, that's how the Tourette's works with the hizzing and the fizzing and the zippers-abba-ding.
Tourette's isn't just blurting out an offensive word. It can be years-long obsession with something like trans rights. And a deep anger that someone who's born with a wand in their pants would want that wand removed and replaced with a Horcrux. But now we know it was all the Tourette's fault, and not a bet I made with Bill Belichick to see who could destroy their legacy faster.
You know, it's amazing. Tourette's sucks. Tourette's sucks, especially if you get it in your penis. Fortunately, I developed a cure for penile Tourette's. It'll magically go away if the penis is touched by an unsuspecting princess. Oh, come on. Jesus, I'm kidding. She has to put it in her mouth.
Tourette's is a serious condition, but my name isn't Michael Che. Tourette's makes us do horrible things to the white guy we work with. What is this anyway?
It's okay, amigo. You and me are in this together.
Thanks, Mel Gibson.
The important thing to remember is that our outbursts are involuntary. That explains why Che and I might say something anti-Semitic, even though it's offensive to the very people who run our industry. Hey, should we remake Lethal Weapon?
We're not hiding in the shadows anymore. We are proud to admit we have Tourette's.
I have the Tourette's.
I have Tourette's.
I got like 50 different types of Tourette's.
And if you try to discriminate against us, I will eat you so fast.
You come at me and I swear to God, I will make Dumbledore straight.
Brought to you by the National Workforce of Children with Disabilities, or NAACP.
This is the thing. The US turned it into a joke, Saturday Night Live. Okay, you could pause and read this. Alright, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. The next tweet that I'm gonna do for part 3, because this is very long, we're gonna start talking about that. Suzanne Surrender. Alright, so I'm over 30 minutes, so that's it for now. Thanks for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
You are all in this together. And if I may speak personally, we are all in this together. Because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.